Hello students, welcome to Anne's classes. Let's do decimal fractions, the multiple choice type from chapter 4. Now this is found on page number 73. Let's begin with the first one. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. Question 1. Which is greater, 5.038 or 5.3? Now let's write down these numbers here, children. So this is 5.038 and we have 5.3. Now in these two numbers, we should see which is the greater one. Now, how do we compare decimal numbers? First, we have to look at the integral part or the whole number part. So here the one before the point is 5. Here also it's 5. So that is the same. When that is the same, you go to the first decimal place after the point. So after the point, here we have 0. Here it is 0, whereas the other number has 3. Now, which is greater, 0 or 3? We know that 3 is greater. That means 5.3 is the greater number. Let's choose the correct option here. 5.3 is option number 2. So this is the greater one and this is our answer. Question 2. Shyama bought 5 kg 300 grams apples and 3 kg 250 grams mangoes. Now Sarla also bought these fruits. Now what does she buy? She bought 4 kg 800 grams oranges and 4 kg 150 gram bananas. Now who bought more fruit? So Shyama bought some fruit. Sarla also bought. Now who bought more fruit is the question. So first let's find out how much Shyama bought. She bought 5 kg 300 grams. So that is 5 kg 300 grams of apples. And she also bought 3 kg 250 grams of mangoes. So now we just have to add up this to find out how much she bought on the whole. So 0, 5, 5. So 550 grams. Now kg, let's see how many. 5 plus 3 is 8. So she bought totally 8 kilograms, 550 grams of fruit. Now let's go to Sarla and see what she bought. She bought 4 kg, 800 grams of oranges and she also bought 4 kg, 150 grams of banana. Now let's add this up and see how much this is. So we have 0, 5, 8 plus 1 is 9 and here we have 4 plus 4 is 8 kg. So here what do we see? We see that Shyama bought 8 kg, 550 grams. Now whereas Sarla bought 8 kg, 950 grams. So from this we can make out that Sarla bought more. The question is who bought more fruit? So Sarla bought more fruit. So option 2, Sarla is our answer. Question 3. 2 kilograms of milk contain 0.315 kilograms of cream. So that is the amount of cream in 2 kilograms of milk. Now the question is the cream in 20 kg of milk, how much will it be? Okay, so 2 kg is 0.315. So 20 kg. Now this is a simple question. You don't have to do it the long way. So we'll just write this down. In 2 kg, we have 0.315 kilogram. Now here they are asking us about 20 kg. Now children, this is 2 kg, this is 20. That means we have multiplied this by 10 and that's how we got 20. 2 into 10. Similarly, we can multiply this also by 10. So let's multiply 0.315 by 10. Whenever you multiply a decimal number by 10, 100 or higher power of 10, the point will move to the right by that many zeros that there are in this number. So here there's 1 0, that means the point will move one place to the right and the point will come here. So what is the number that we have? We'll have 3.15 and we will ignore the 0. So 3.15, that means in 20 kg of milk, there will be 3.15 kg of cream. So you don't have to do any long method. Straight away, just move the point by looking at this. One place to the right. So our answer is 3.15 kg and which option is that? That is option 3. 3.15 kg. Question 4. The distance walked by a boy is 86.4 kilometers in 4.8 hours. So he took this much of time to walk 86.4 kilometers. The distance covered by him in 1 hour. So whenever we are given for many, here we have been given for many hours, isn't it? And we are asked for 1 hour, then it's always division. Remember, when we are given for many and when we are asked for one, it is always division. So if you have to write a simple statement, we can say in 4.8 hours, he walked 86.4 kilometers. So in 1 hour, it is going to be division, that is 86.4 divided by 4.8. Now let's see our options. Here we have 86.4 divided by 4.8 kilometers. So this is our answer, option 2. So option 2 is our answer. Question 5. The number 7 and 7,000. Okay, now remember, after the point we start saying thousandth, hundredth, tenth. So now suppose I have to say the number 7. Now after the point, the first place is the tenths place. Second place is the hundredths place. And the third place is the thousandths place. And 7 is in the thousandths place. So we have to put 7 here. Now what about the other two blanks here? What do we write here? We put two zeros. So here it is 0 and 0. So what is our final number here? 7.007. So let's look and see which option that is. That is option 4, 7.007. So option 4 is our answer. Question 6, 56.56 divided by 1.4 is equal to which of these answers? So let's work that out and see. So when we have division 56.56, we'll put it this way in the form of a fraction 1.4. Now our divisor is 1.4 and this should always be a whole number. So I'm going to change 1.4 into 14. Now how can I do that? If I remove the point this side, it will become 14, isn't it? Now how can I move the point one place to the right? I can move it one place to the right only if I multiply it by 10. When I multiply it by 10, the point will move to the right and the number will become 14. That means here also I must multiply by 10. So now what do I get? Here also the point will now move and in the denominator also it will move. So now my number is 565. That is 565.6 divided by 14. Now I can do normal division. So let's do that. 565.6 divided by 14. 14 into 4 is 56. So minus, we have 0 and I bring down the next number which is 5. 5 is small, so I put a 0. Now look at this point, carry that point up and bring down the next number 6. Now again I have 56. 14 into 4. 14 into 4 is 56. Now my remainder is 0 and my answer is my quotient which is 40.4 and that is option 2, 40.4. Question 7. In brackets we have 2 plus 1 by 2 divided by 3 by 5 and that should be equal to one of these answers. So let's work that out and see. So here we have the question 2 plus 1 by 2 divided by 3 by 5. We have to work out what's within brackets first according to BODMAS. So inside the brackets we have an addition. So we're going to make this an addition of fractions. So let's work that out. So this will be 2 by 1 plus 1 by 2. Now this is within brackets as it's given there and this whole thing is divided by this side, it's divided by 3 by 5. So now we're going to work out this. Now here, since it is addition of fractions, we have to find the LCM of the denominators. Since the denominators are 1 and 2, the LCM will be 2. So here let's continue and write that. So this is 2. So look at the first denominator here. It is 2 by 1. So denominator is 1. That means 1 into 2 is 2. So let's multiply. 1 into 2 is 2. So we multiply this also by 2. So we get 2 2s are 4 plus, look at the second denominator. Second denominator is 2. It's the same thing. Since the denominator is the same, we can put the same numerator also. So that is 1. So this 4 plus 1 by 2 divided by 3 by 5. So 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 by 2 divided by 3 by 5. This is division of fractions. How do we do division of fractions? We say 5 by 2, change division into multiplication and write the reciprocal of 3 by 5. We make it 5 by 3. So now let's multiply the numerators. 5 5s are 25 and the denominators 2 3s are 6. Now it's an improper fraction. We'll convert it to a mixed number. Now we have to say the tables of 6 and get a number close to 25. 6 4s are 24. So let's write 4, 24. 6 4s are 24. What is left? 1 to make it 25. So what is remaining is 1. So we put that 1 and put the denominator. So 4, 1 by 6 is our answer. Let's look at the options. The first option itself is 4, 1 by 6. So option 1 is our answer. Question 8. Total cost of 2 pens at 5 rupees 30 paise each and 4 notebooks at 20 rupees 50 paise each is which of this? Okay, so total cost. Now 2 pens. They are saying each pen costs 5 rupees 30 paise. So first we have to find the cost of 2 pens. Similarly here they are saying each notebook costs so much. So we have to find the cost of 4 notebooks. So here first one we can say 1 pen. Isn't it? Cost of 1 pen is given to us, that is 5 rupees and 30 paisa. So now how many pens are bought? 2 pens are bought. That means we have to multiply this by 2. So let's multiply and see. So let's ignore the point and multiply. So 2 zeros are 0, 2 threes are 6, 2 fives are 10. Now we can put back the point. Here in the question, after the point there are 2 digits. So in our answer also after the point there should be 2 digits. So we are putting a point here. So now we have the cost of 2 pens and that is 10 rupees and 60 paisa. Now let's find out the cost of 4 notebooks. The cost of 1 notebook is so much. So let's write that. The cost of 1 book is given to us as 20 rupees and 50 paisa. This is the cost of 1. Now we have to find the cost of 4. Cost of 4 books will be this into 4. So here again, let's ignore the point and multiply. 4 zeros are 0, 4 fives are 20, carry 2, 4 zeros are 0 and then 2, 4 twos are 8. Now look at the question. There are 2 decimal places. That means after the point there are 2 digits. So here also after the point you should have 2 digits. That means the point will come here. So the cost is 82 rupees. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add up these two because here they're asking us what the total cost is. To find the total cost, we have to add up the cost of 2 pens and the cost of 4 books. So that will be 2 pens is 10 rupees 60 paisa. This is the cost of the books. Now the cost of the pens we found out to be 82 rupees. And now we're going to add up these. 0, 6, 2, 8 plus 1 is 9. So that is 92 rupees 60 paisa. Which option is that? 92 rupees 60 paisa is option 3. So our answer is option 3. Question 9. 2.5 plus 3.8 divided by 0.02 is equal to which of these answers? Now here we have addition and division. Whenever you have addition and division, according to BODMAS, division has to be done first. That means we need to work this one first. So first let's write down the question. 2.5 plus 3.8 divided by 0.02. So this is what we're going to do now. That is 3.8 divided by 0.02. So let's do it here. Now 3.8 divided by 0.02. Now this is my divisor and I should make it a whole number. That means I should make it simply 2. Now how can I make it 2? If I move the point from here and put it after 2, that means my point has to move 1, 2 places and then come here. To move 2 places, I have to multiply by 100 because 100 has 2 zeros. So in that case, my point will move 2 places and my number will become only 2. So that's how 0.02 is now changed to 2 by multiplying by 100. Now here if you multiply by 100, even on top in the numerator, you have to multiply by 100. So when you multiply by 100, the point will move two places. So here this one digit, it has to move one more place. So the point will come all the way from here to here, and here there's a number missing, so we put a 0. So what is our number now? 380. So we have to divide 380 by 2. What will we get? We will get 190. 380 divided by 2 is 190. Let's write it here. So this becomes 2.5 plus 190. Now we have to add up this. So how do we write it? We write 190 plus 2.5. This is how we write. Remember to put it in the correct place, to put the point, to put the zeros wherever there's a number missing. Now add it up. 5. Put the point 2, 9 and 1. So what is our answer? 192.5. Which option is that? That is option 2. So 192.5. This is our answer. Question 10. By what decimal number should this be divided to get this? That's a question. Now let me take a simple number. Now let's take 10 here. By what number should I divide 10 if my answer has to be 5? By what number should I divide 10 if my answer has to be 5? I have to divide my number by 2, isn't it? If I divide 10 by 2, I will get 5. Or if I divide 10 by 5, I will get this answer. 10 divided by 5 is 2. So when I divide this number by this number, I will get my answer. In the same way, divide this number by this number and you will get your answer. So let's do that. That is 0.0001 divided by 0.01. Now here, as you can see, if I have to divide it by this number, my divisor has to become a whole number. It should become 1. That means I have to move the point 2 places to the right. I have to move it from here to here, from here to here. That is 2 places to the right. If I have to move 2 places, I have to multiply by 100. When I multiply by 100, my number becomes 1. That means here also I have to multiply by 100. That means my point will move from here to here. So now what do we have on top? On top, here I have 0.01. Instead of putting so many zeros, I can put just one zero. So I have 0.01 in my numerator. In my denominator, I have only 1 because I have moved the point 2 places. So now this has become 1 and this has become 0.01. When I divide this 0.01 by 1, what is my answer? My answer is simply 0.01. Anything you divide by 1, you get back the same number. So here, when you divide this by 0.01, you will get your answer as 0.01. So here, which is our answer? 0.01 is the fourth one. I hope you understood this, children. Do it carefully. You will be able to get your answer. Question 11, we have to work out this and find out what it is equal to. So let's write down that question. So we have the question here. What are the operations? We have multiplication, we have brackets, and we have division. So we have to do brackets first. So this is what we need to work out first. So everything else will remain the same. So this is 3, 1 by 5. Let's convert it. 5 3s are 15 plus 1 is 16. So this is 16 by 5 into. Now we're going to work this one out. Okay. So 1 by 2 plus 3 by 8, we have to find the LCM of the denominators 2 and 8. The LCM of the denominators will be 8 itself. So this was 8. That means 2 into what will give us 8? 2 into 4. 2 into 4 is 8. That means I multiply this also by 4. And what do I get? I get 4. Plus, look at the next one. The denominator is 8. It's the same thing. So when it's the same, we can write the same numerator also here. So this is 3 and then divided by 21 by 40. Now let's remove the brackets. 16 by 5 into 4 plus 3 is 7 by 8 divided by 21 by 40. So now what do we have? We have multiplication and division. we should do the division part first. So when we do the division part, let's do it here separately. 7 by 8, division changes to multiplication. 21 by 40 becomes 40 by 21. Now it's become multiplication and we can cancel. 7 threes are 21, 8 fives are 40. So what do we have here? 5 by 3. So we can write it down there. So let's write equal to 16 by 5 into 5 by 3. Now since this is multiplication, we can cancel. I can cancel 5 and 5. So let's do that. Let's cancel this 5 and this 5. So what is left is just 16 by 3. Let's convert that to a mixed number. So say your tables of 3, get a number close to 16. 3 fives are 15. So we can write 5 here as a whole number. 3 fives are 15. You need one more to make it 16. So 1 by 3. So what is our answer here? 5 1 by 3 is our answer. And which one is that in the options? It's option 3, 5 1 by 3. So this is our answer. Question 12. We have 4 decimal numbers here and we have to write them in descending order. Remember, when you're looking for descending order and decimal numbers, first look at the integral part or the number before the point. So before the point, it's 5, 0, 1 and 1. Descending order means we start with the biggest. So which is the biggest? 5, 0, 1, 1. 5 is the biggest. So we start with 5. So 5 should come first. This number should come first. Then what do we have? We have two numbers starting with 1. In this, which is the bigger one? Now the first number is 1. So we go to the next one. 8 and 9. Which is the bigger one? 9 is the bigger one. So this should come second. This is third and this is fourth. So let's see which option has it like that. So 5.80 as the first number, all these options have that. 0.95 as the fourth number. So second number is 1.92. So 1.92 is the second number here. So we have 5.80, 1.92. The third number is 1.87 and the fourth number is this. So option 2. This is our correct answer in descending order. Question 13. 3 minus 1 by 4 of this whole thing is equal to how much? So that is 3 minus 1 by 4 of 15.8 minus 3. So here children, you can see minus, you can see of, you can see BODMAS. Okay. So BODMAS, according to that, brackets have to be done first. That means we should do this part first. So everything else remains the same. So let's write that. 3 minus 1 by 4 of means into. Now 15.8 minus 3. Let's subtract that. So here we put a point and a 0. What do we get? 8. And 5 minus 3 is 2. 1. 12.8. So here let's write into 12.8. Now here we have subtraction and multiplication. Multiplication has to be done first. That means this part we have to do. So let's take that. 1 by 4 into 12.8. So 1 by 4 into 12.8. Now 1 by 4, let's write it as it is. 1 by 4. Now into 12.8, I'm going to make it a fraction. So I'm going to write 128 by, now here after the point there's one digit, isn't it? So I can write 10 because there's 1 0. Now let me cancel 4 and 128. 4 ones are 4, 4 threes are 12, 4 twos are 8. So what do I have? I have 32 by 10 and I can make it a decimal number 3.2. Now how did I get that? After the point there should be only one digit because in my denominator there is 1 0. So this is 3.2. So we finish working this out. So what do we have next? We have 3 minus 3.2 which we just got. So here children, you can see that this number is understood to have a plus sign and this number has a minus sign and this is the greater number. This is only 3 but this is 3.2. So when you have different signs, put the sign of the greater number. So what is the sign of the greater number? Minus. First put the sign of the greater number and subtract those two numbers. So let's subtract 3.2 and 3. So 3 we write it only here and then we put a point and zeros. Now let's subtract 2, put the point 0. So 0.2. So let's write it here 0.2. So what is our answer? Our answer is minus 0.2. Which option is that? Option 3 minus 0.2. So this is our answer. So with this, children, we come to the end of the multiple choice type questions. Thank you, children.